With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders. Now, faking the give. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On third down, Sanders.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Count to 11. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First down. Back to 50.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll get about 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Hold the ready.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Here we go. Bronco.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go left side here and complete this one. 14 yards on that pass play there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First down.
Come on. 60 by 6.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's in! Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Bengals. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy.
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Here's their punter now. They punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, it's right there among the best in the league.
Cowboy 80, let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
All right, so the first two, they go clearly to the defense. You got 1st down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now 3rd and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, Shador. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the 1st quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the 2nd?
The Browns getting their punting team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They lead it here early, 7-0, as they start with a 1st and 10. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's 2nd and inches at the
Here we go.
42-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go.
Now a give on the ground. Has some room inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 20. A gain there of 21. It's a Cincinnati first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
Come on. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Bengals on top, and we're back to Cleveland in a minute.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
It's a give to Judkins heading right, and he's going to have a first down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Ready.
And on 1st down, it's back to Judkins. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Judkins. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. On comes the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. It's going to be fielded back at the 5. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Bengals first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Right back to him on 1st down. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They'll look to pick up the pace.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's catch number 5 tonight. And it's good for a first down.
13-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18, go.
He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Bengals. The PAT up and good. And the Bengals will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Play action. It's set. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Okay, ready.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here's the punter now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable from the 17. And it's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bengals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating him up right now. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll look to throw. No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down. They got him. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. The Bengals ready to punt this one away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And he steps into this one, gets off a big kick, angled for the sideline. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now, Shador. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. That's fielded at about the 18. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Ready?
And the Bengals first down.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Down. 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
On the set.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
Come on, come on. Hey, turn to the left. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go get him, go get him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Get up. 70 Lions. Go.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. Put him up and down just shy of the 40.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
19, Chuck.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready to go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain. I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Sanders now off the bootleg. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Shador. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. And now here comes the punt team. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Get it. Steady.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 4 here up to the 24-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ready. Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
60 by 6. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Now Shador on 1st down. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down. So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
3rd and 2. Now Sanders. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
Alert! Alert! Go! Alert!
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Open man, that's Collins. And the Browns to get that first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Alert! Alert!
They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
Second and goal.
Ready, set!
Now here's second and goal.
Ready!
To throw is sent. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Browns will cut into that lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter.
60 by 6.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on. Set! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 1918!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Third and 9. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Let's go now.
We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Okay,
From the 33, here's second and 9.
here we go. Set.
Up the middle they go. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
And all he can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
They'll throw here on third and short. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
And the running back just has nowhere to go. There is no crease. There is no seam. You got to give credit. That defensive line overwhelmed the offensive line, and that went a long way to forcing that fourth down stop.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big play for the Browns. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
What is up?
Here's Williams on first and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
What is up?
Williams to the air once more. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down. Throw it again. It's Williams. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown number 9 for the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Browns are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now I'm going to try to polish this thing off here in the fourth. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Second and 6 at the Bengals 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6.
What is up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Cleveland. That his second TD catch of the season. The extra point is good. And the Browns back within 7. It's 24-17. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Now a give up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard. It is 2nd and 9.
Ready? Ready?
He'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
He'll drop to throw. Going for it all. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Browns offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
Handoff here, up the middle. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Here we go, strike.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
Okay, ready?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
Another carry for the running back. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Go!
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll drop to throw. The throw here is complete. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up
It is
2nd
2nd and a yard. Now Williams. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he's going to have a Browns wins first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, it's Williams. In trouble, and down he goes. We are set for 4th and long.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
19 Tigers.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. 37 yards.
And they decide to bring pressure here on third down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to the air one more time. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 3. Yards on the evening.
On the set.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. This one all but over. Here's third down.
60, go!
He'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one...
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being